Good morning, good morning. Here we are again with another Bible comparison. So I've got at the top there Isaiah 45:16 with the KJV, highlighted in pink the translation or version. So Isaiah 45:16, the KJV says, "They shall be ashamed and go also confounded, all of them. They shall go to confusion together that are makers of idols." Please excuse my handwriting and my scratchies and mess ups and all that. Now, the second one on the bottom that's underlined there is the scripture, Isaiah 45:16. This one, I don't believe I've ever done this one either. It's the NET, which I believe said it was the New English translation, whatever that means. I'm not really sure what New English means compared to what Old English. I mean, I guess I have no clue. All right, so the NET says they will be ashamed and embarrassed. Those who fashion idols will be humiliated. Will all be humiliated. So then I highlighted in blue there the words. So the KJV uses confounded and confusion, and the NET uses embarrassed and humiliated. So we'll go over here. So the KJV, I guess we can. Obviously, you could probably do this yourself, but just to make it a little bit, we'll stick with right now the KJV definitions. At the top there, I've got confounded, which the definition on Google says confused, perplexed, to cast down, or to make ashamed or embarrassed, dismay, astonish, stupefy. And then the second word they use is confusion, which I believe is kind of, very similar to confounded. It uses the same word, perplexed there, disoriented with regards to one's sense of time, place, or identity, to wrongly identify something. So there's those. Then we shall move up here to the definitions in the NET. Excuse my shaky camera skills here. So the NET's word definitions, they use embarrassed and humiliated. So embarrassed says to feel awkward, self-conscious, or ashamed, feeling shy or guilty. And then humiliated, to feel ashamed and foolish by injuring one's dignity and self-respect, especially publicly, to feel mortified. Yes, kind of. So I guess here, again, like I said, it's just another case of, in my opinion, again, it's not really an opinion, it's the truth. So I can say it's my opinion when, it is my opinion, but it also is the opinion of truth. It is truth. So where the NET uses these words that are almost pretty much the same thing as the KJV's words, the reason why these translations and versions go out of their way to change the words, even if it is just taking this word and changing it to something that is very similar to what some of the words are that are in the very definition, is still changing it. And it can also still change the meaning behind the message. So, yeah. And I'm pretty sure, actually, if you really look at it, confounded and confused, neither one of those say anything about being humiliated. So embarrassed and humiliated, I believe humiliation is just like a worse, it's a more, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a more severe case of being embarrassed. Whereas being confused doesn't have anything to do with being embarrassed. It can embarrass you depending on your situation. If you're like super confused around a bunch of people who are like supposedly sophisticated and stuff, I guess you could probably be embarrassed for that. But again, the KJV does not use that term. Confounded and confusion are, somewhat fairly different from embarrassed and humiliated. So, just another one. I find this so interesting. I hope everyone's having a blessed day. Let me know your thoughts. God bless.